Here we go. Spoiler alert, audience. Look at Cheetah. Hi, everybody. There we go. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. How's everybody doing? Good morning. My crew over there. Hello. Welcome to the show. Gotta fix the tie. There we go. Have a seat. Let's get started. Good morning to you. Thank you. Good morning. Welcome to the show, everybody. Please give a warm welcome to my very own Thundercat, Kendall, over there. Hello, Kendall.
Hi. Whatever. Whatever.
Look at you.
Whatever.
Is that new?
No, it's from Forever 21.
Oh.
That means college.
Really?
Yeah.
That is really nice.
Thanks.
You look good. I've never seen you wear it
No, you
here
made
on the
fun
show.
of me just like this last time on the show.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, it was the same thing. I wore it in honor of, this is the closest I had to a tiger from yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah. Honor my fellow
Your new friend?
love. Or was that 2 days ago? 2 days ago.
That was a couple days ago. That's probably the last time I made that joke about your outfit. But yeah, that's it. Is that a cheetah? What is that? That's
you know, I don't know if it's a jaguar or cheetah. There's a spot in the middle.
PETA, don't email us. It's fake. It's not
from
real.
Forever 21.
Yeah, it's not. Not real. Speaking of a couple days ago, I'm opening everyone's. People keep sending little birthday cards, and there were two. It's so sweet. I know the fact that we get mail, because you know now, like young people don't even know where the post office is. You know, they don't know how to send stuff. But the fact that people keep sending stuff, and one of our favorites, this came from Al and Marge Stengel. And they know me well because they gave me a lottery ticket in there. Yeah.
Oh. Are you doing this? Oh.
Well, here's the deal. I'm going to scratch this off now, and if I win, I'm taking you all to dinner. Okay, we're all going. And then I'm quitting. No, I'm just joking.
I feel like if you really win, we'll just move on to the hot dish real quick.
You know, I'm going to tell you, this is going to take forever. This is one of those complicated ones. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it during the commercial breaks, and then at the end of the show, I'll reveal if we're millionaires. Okay, then we'll do that. Yeah. Okay. And this is confusing. And this is one of those confusing ones. I think I need executive producer Jeff to help me because I don't understand this one. This is one of those match three. I don't know. And then another woman sent me this, a $2 bill. She sent me. I know. And you know what's funny about this is. This is from, where is she? Bless her heart. She didn't say. She didn't write her name on this. Anyway, but you know who you are. What's funny about the $2 bill is this. My mom, when I was born, she used to collect $2 bills for me and put them on my little baby picture. So I have a little collection. But this lady said that she gave me a $2 bill because she watches our show twice a day. So yeah, isn't that sweet? Yeah, isn't that nice? Yeah. So, we have... So thank you guys, because if you don't know, our replay is back over there on our sister station, Fox 9 Plus. So if you miss our show at 10 a.m., you know, because not all of you can watch at 10 a.m., you can watch us again or for the first time, 3 p.m. on Fox 9 Plus. There we go. Now, we have a great show today. Duluth Week continues. Today, Kendall is taking us to Duluth Pack, and we learned, did you know this about the employees and how they leave their mark, so to speak? We learned the coolest thing about the bags, the famous Duluth Pack bags. We had no idea, so that's coming up. Then we have a woman on the show today who lived like Prince for a year, an entire... She's still, she's right, she's still doing it right now. Like, she's still, like, right in the middle of her Prince year.
Does she wear really tall shoes and purple suits?
Well, that'll be question number one. I'll write that down. Yeah,
Thank you.
I'll get to that. Plus, there's a list. The audience is already ready for me to do this. There's a list out. There's a list out of this stupid website did this with this list of the 25 best TV opening credits of all time. And this list is insanity. It's just crazy. It's the dumbest list I think I've ever read. And so I'm going to go off on that a little bit later. But right now, let's go off on this. It's time for the hotness. The reboot of Beverly Hills 90210 debuts tonight, and Tori Spelling and Jenny Garth have been making the rounds. They've been everywhere promoting the show. But it was a run-in with our sister station in New York, Fox 5, that has a lot of people talking, and that's why it's time for...
Oh, no, she didn't.
Oh, yeah, the drama horn. So, let me explain. The two visited Good Day New York, and legendary anchor in New York, Rosanna Escato, is getting criticized for her questions to Tori. Make sure you watch Tori Spelling's facial expressions. Look at this.
But Tori, I mean, like, it's got to hit a little close to home when they start talking about financial problems, right?
That was a choice that I made and we made together to put that in there because that's such speculation. Media loves to talk about it.
I know.
So we were like, oh, let's, face them straight on and let's put it in there.
So the media has been all over your financial troubles. Are you experiencing financial troubles? Are you able to, pay your bills? Pay your bills? No, I mean, just...
Am I able to pay my bills?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. I am.
And this show will obviously give you some money in your pocket, right?
Interesting. Well, let's use this on the show. We're going to write this into the show. So thank you.
Okay, fine. Well, I hope you have another season. That would be great.
I know it would be great.
All right, let's talk about Hub.
Yeah, that'll be great. That'll be great. Well, afterward, Rosanna posted on Good Day's Facebook page, they do this after show thing, saying Tori's finances have been very public, and she was just trying to get her to address the rumors. And she said, this is what I love too, they tossed to a clip of the show, and while they were in the clip, Rosanna said that Tori looked at her and said, I didn't expect this from someone from Fox because it's our network and the show's promote. Here's the deal. There are all kidding aside, there are two trains of thought on this. I'll play devil's advocate for both. As someone that does this, interviews people. This show, we're not designed. I would never ask a controversial question like that. That's not what we would. Not because I don't think Rosanna has a right to or not have a right to. That's just not what our show is. However, let me argue for Rosanna for just a second. Here's the deal, Tori Spelling. I hate to tell you, but if you're going to put your financial problems on the show that you're promoting, you shouldn't be surprised when the interviewer asks you about your financial problems. She made her financial problems a joke on the show. Yeah, she's there to promote that show. And you are shocked and offended that someone's asking you. If you're that sensitive about it, you probably shouldn't have put it in the broadcast. Because number two, there's a way that she could have handled that in a really non-snitty kind of way. Now look, should Rosanna have asked the second question about, can you pay your bills?
And then the third question.
Okay, I love you, Rosanna, but maybe that second question could have been worded a little differently. Do you need help with your Sears bill? Or you know what I mean? What do you think?
She did also bring it up in her old show with Tori and Dean. They brought it up all the time. So it is odd to me that it was such an offensive thing as well. But I agree, it was like, and then she did the third question, and I'm sitting here like, I'm just getting hot, like watching this.
I know,
Butt
clench-ish. Yeah, I did, yeah. Anyway.
If you were in there, would you not be like the person on the couch just going?
Oh, I would be if I was sitting next, I would be like, oh, no. Again, I don't like to ask those types of questions. This ain't Maury Povich, girl. I don't
And the father is.
I mean, for heaven's sake, we open lottery tickets on the show. It's next in the dish. Dakota Johnson visited Jimmy Fallon last night and addressed the drama. And I didn't know this was drama. There's drama surrounding the gap in her front teeth. I don't know. Look at this here.
Well, so I had a permanent retainer since I was like 13.
and it was just glued to the back of my teeth. And I was having a lot of neck problems recently, so my orthodontist, she decided that it would be a good idea to take it off and see if my jaw sort of expanded, and it helped me, and my gap closed by itself. And I'm really sad about it too.
Okay. Now, barely any pictures of the gap in her teeth is around. So there's a screen grab that we did from when she was on Ellen 3 years ago. But can I ask you something? Forget the gap in her teeth. She looked like she was getting attacked by a loofah. What was she wearing? You have bigger issues, lady. That loofah was half the screen.
The loofah?
Did you see what she, look at the
I
interview.
saw it, but the loofah.
It looked like a loofah. It was a giant, like a goiter or something in there. I don't know.
I don't know.
Did you ever notice the gap in her teeth?
I did. I always really liked it.
I did too.
Yeah, I really liked it too. So when you Google her name, though, that is the first thing that comes up. It's not like salary, age, movie. It's like Dakota Johnson Gap.
Really?
It's the first thing it's the weird. I was like, oh, click. That's okay.
I never recognized that. And I always look at teeth because, again, my favorite, Nick Jonas, 3 front teeth. 3 front teeth. He does. Whatever.
Why did you tell me that? Like, why do you need to tell the people that? Because it just ruins everything.
He does. He has an audience.
Don't listen.
No, go Google Nick Jonas 3 front teeth. He has 3 front teeth.
It will ruin your life. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
He's still a good-looking guy. Please,
Whatever.
I would look like, I would have 3 front teeth if I could look like Nick Jonas. It's fine. Yeah. We have a lot more to come, everybody. We'll be back after these words. Back after this. Some silly website put together a silly list of the best TV opening credits of all time. Friends, I have something to say about this. Then Duluth Week continues. Today, Kendall shows us the hard work and the fabulous people that make up those legendary Duluth Packs. And meet the local woman who decided to live like Prince for an entire year. Wait till you hear the lengths she went to basically become Prince-like. That is all coming up, so stay right there.
I was pregnant a lot on that show. I think I had like 16 to 18 kids.
Yeah.
On the show, and there was a time, it was, for the record, I had a pregnancy belly on. Yeah. So we would be like on a break, and I was having a cigarette, and I'd take a drag, I'd punch the pregnancy belly, and then I'd go, and smoke would come out, and people were laughing, and then I did it again, and then the second time I did it, everyone's like, no, it's not okay. And I was like, well, that's weird, because a minute ago you did it. I'll do it again.
Oh, wow.
Big inhale, double punch, lots of smoke, and then they were all just like, turn around. And there's 45 people standing behind me on like a tour of Warner Brothers.
Oh, God.
And I was like, it's not a real belly. I'm not really pregnant. They were just like, no. And like they were people were pointing and saying like no, and like that's not okay. And then I was like, do I lift my shirt and show them like?
Yes you do, immediately. Melissa McCarthy with James Corden talking about her time on Gilmore Girls. By the way, Kendall and I just scratched off. We didn't win anything. Sorry.
Well, we don't think we did.
We don't think. I think we don't know if we understand.
We had to read the directions like 4 times.
4
we
times
don't think
anyway. Next in the dish, the new music video from Pitbull is getting a lot of attention. Not necessarily for the song 3 to Tango, but because of who is actually in the video. Look at this.
Mr. Worldwide checking in. You know it's history in the making. Now mathematically this doesn't make sense, but in this scenario, 1 + 1 equals 3. I like her and she likes her. We gon' have a love fest. 1, 2, 3, menage a trois. Let's get down to business. Back it up and drop it low. Tap that like a bongo.
Okay, so who is the mystery bald man? Who is it? At the end of the video, we learn it is... do you have any guesses, audience? John Travolta! John Travolta. I gotta tell you, look at that. I am so happy that he has decided to go bald, right? I mean, I really, with his true hair. Kendall?
What? I'm just like Danny Zuko right now. I can't pay attention to anything you're saying.
Why? You think he's good looking?
Well, yeah, I think I just am seeing like Danny.
Danny Zuko?
Yeah.
I'm so glad he did it. He has a good melon for being without hair.
Did you say good melon?
He has a good melon for being, yeah. Some people don't have a good melon.
He's got a nice smooth melon.
He does. I'm so glad he did it because, I mean, he has all the money in the world, but whoever was doing his toupees was not doing him any favors. It looked like a little raccoon on his head sometimes. It was not. You know it's the truth, audience. You know it's the truth. That's why, Oprah did that whole show where it was called like Free Yourself, and I'll never forget it. This one man, bless his heart, had like one little wispy that he brushed to the side, and he was holding on to it, and Oprah went over and just cut it. But he felt so good. She goes, "You are a good-looking man with just the bald head."
Right.
And he did, and he kept it. She checked back with him 6 months later. It freed him, doing it on the Oprah Winfrey Show. So yeah, I love that.
We should do that.
Yeah, we should do that.
That'd be so fun. We could like christen the yellow chairs that way.
Yeah, just
christen
do
them
some
that way.
haircuts.
Just cut people's hair.
We're eventually going to cut Engineer Brad's hair eventually sometime on the show. That's right.
Yeah.
He's working right now, so that's
Very
Next
hard.
in the dish, ABC's top boss and Constance Wu have not spoken since the actress tweeted her disappointment that Fresh Off the Boat got renewed. Now, if you're all like, what? You may remember back in May, Constance tweeted, "Ugh, F word. I'm so upset. I'm literally crying." Now, she's talking about the fact that her show got renewed for a 6th season. Yeah. Well, following the backlash, Constance apologized. I'm sure there was a phone call from Mickey Mouse that day saying that she tweeted that because she was hoping to do other things. She had just experienced major success with the film Crazy Rich Asians. Well, ABC's president says she has not spoken with Constance, but takes her apology at her word and, quote, "We'll see her at the table read for the show." Yeah. Here's the deal. Look, I get you want to do other things, but there is a graveyard filled with the names of actors that have left successful shows to get a movie career. 2 words, girl. Shelley Long. Let's just say that. Yeah.
Who's that? For real, who is that?
I'm sorry, what?
Who is that, Jason? Just answer.
Shelley Long. Where's Shane? I'm just joking. No. You're proving my point.
But
you are
that is
actually,
your point.
You are
That's
actually
what I'm
proving
saying.
my point. You're proving my point.
You're so dramatic. That's what I'm saying.
Have you met me? Ye, who's wearing a tiger on her back, is saying I'm dramatic?
It's a cheetah.
Look there, tiger. Again, Jason, right there. Anyway, no, Shelley Long was on Cheers originally, okay? Do you know the show Cheers?
Yes.
Yeah, she was on Cheers originally. Kendall, that show was one of the biggest hits on television.
Right.
It really was.
For a really long time,
Then
correct?
she left and was replaced by Kirstie Alley and was never heard from again. Yeah.
Oh, and I love Kirstie Alley.
Yeah. She wanted to do movies. Anyway. Let's go to commercial. Still ahead, a local author is paying tribute to Prince this year. She'll join us with the unique way that she's honoring the iconic musician. But next, the new Dora the Explorer movie hits theaters later this week, and producer Ted got an early screening. Is it going to be great for your kids and you? Ted will tell you when we come back. Welcome back, everybody. Hello. Tomorrow on the show, the stars of the new Dora the Explorer movie will be live in our studio. Isabella Moner and Eugenio Derbez will be in town for a meet and greet at the Mall of America. Yeah, and they're going to be here first before they do that. Can't wait to meet them. If you haven't seen the trailer or anything, here's a little clip from Dora and the Lost City of Gold.
Take a seat, young lady.
What's happening?
Come on.
We're gonna have a talk.
About the dangers of the big city.
See, you're gonna be invited to some parties. And some of these parties, they're called raves.
The people there are called ravers?
Yeah, and then they love glow sticks and candy necklaces and hacky sacks. The music it sounds like this. Go get it!
Yeah, it's very aggressive.
The movie also stars Eva Longoria and Michael Pena and hits theaters on Friday. Now, here's the deal. In order for us to get Dora and her co-star on the show, someone from our staff, we got a strongly worded email, someone from our staff had to watch the movie. And that means it's time once again for America Loves Ted. Joining us from the Jason Show control room is our producer, our fearless leader, Ted Johnson. Good morning, Ted.
Good morning.
Now, Ted, first question. Now, before you were assigned to this, did you know who Dora is? Did you know about this franchise?
I think I had heard of Dora the Explorer.
Okay.
But I had no idea, like, what she looks like, if it's a cartoon or not. I no idea.
May I mark you down for shallow base of knowledge on Dora the Explorer?
Very shallow.
Very shallow. Okay, now, so you got the email. You picked yourself to go. What did you expect?
I didn't know if it was going to be a cartoon or not. I didn't know if it was going to be really stupid.
Yeah.
Or if I would even know what was going on because I didn't watch any of the TV shows. So going in, I had very, very low expectations.
Okay, so this is great. You're speaking to the viewer out there that's maybe a little older for this franchise. Having that perspective, what did you think?
I actually kind of liked it.
Wow.
I thought it was funny. Funny for all ages, which leads me to believe maybe the youngest of kids it's not the best for. If I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Eva Longoria, when you put Eva Longoria in a movie, you have my attention.
Yeah, well, okay, Ted, that's a separate question, Ted. Yeah. Okay, now let me ask you a Rosanna Scotto question. Ted.
My finances are good.
Oh, okay, good. Ted, do you need help paying your Sears bill? You're good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Now, are you just saying you kind of liked it because the stars are here tomorrow, or do you back up? Are you secure in your position here?
I feel good about it.
Okay.
I feel good about it. I thought, Isabella, who we'll have tomorrow, is Dora. I thought, I don't know who Dora is, but she played Dora very well. I thought she was the original Dora.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm with you.
Eugenio was great. He was funny. He was, and it was, apparently they do their own stunts in this thing. Yeah, there are stunts. And
who does Eugenio play?
He kind of plays this wacky guy that they meet in the jungle.
That's him right there on screen,
Yeah.
everybody. That's him. Okay, so Ted, when you review Life or Hallmark movies, you give gold crowns. Let's stick with that. How many gold crowns would you give this?
Ooh, I'd give it. It's better than Christmas at Graceland. I'll give you that.
Okay, yeah,
sure.
well, yeah.
Let's give it 3.5.
Wow, 3.5. Okay.
It was an enjoyable show, movie.
Okay, and you're enjoyable too. Ted, everybody, thank you, buddy. Isabel and Eugenio tomorrow. Don't miss them in our studio. Still ahead today, though, a local author joins us with how she's paying tribute to Prince this year. And then Duluth Week continues with a trip to the iconic bag maker, Duluth Pack, when we return. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Well, our next guest is a huge Prince fan, and I believe that's an understatement. So much so that she decided that she would commit herself to living like Prince for 2019. What does that mean? Well, you're going to find out. Give it up for author and Prince expert, Laura T Burt, everybody. Hi, Laura. Thank you for coming on. So, question number one, how big of a fan are you, or was this just an experiment that you wanted to do?
Well, I I think there are still probably a lot of people who know more about Prince than I do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have to put myself in the category of huge fan.
Huge fan.
Yes.
So you co-wrote The Rise of Prince, 1958 to 1988. What made you want to tackle in written form the life of Prince? Was it just a fascination with his life?
Yes, I was so inspired by his example, you know, and as I was researching that biography, I started noticing patterns of habits and behaviors that Prince had, and I realized that what I had in my hands was a roadmap for a year. And I thought, if I follow this, maybe I too could have a more extraordinary life.
Okay, so let's go down, because people are like, how are you doing this? So what you did, Laura, correct me if I'm wrong, you embraced one aspect of Prince's life per month, right?
Yes.
That's how you did this. No more, no less.
That's right.
Okay, let's start with in January, you fasted.
I did. I called it Life in the Fasting Lane.
Yeah.
And it was my least favorite month so far.
I would hate that as well.
I don't want to replicate that. But Prince famously fasted to stay lean. And so I did, and I noticed that I did feel more clear-headed. Sometimes grumpier, but more clear-headed and creative too.
Oh, really?
Yes, absolutely.
So, what was your what was your fasting routine? Like, was it every other day?
It
once
was
a
every
week?
other day. Yes.
Every other day
every
you fasted?
Other day, I did. I did. It
goodness.
was a thing. Yeah. So that seemed appropriate for January, but I was excited to move on to February because in February I took my wardrobe cues from the way Prince dressed up for everything he did. And
I bet everything fit a little bit better after January.
Exactly. There was a reward. Yes.
Okay, so February is as grueling as January could be. February had to be a blast. So how did you? What was your favorite? What's your favorite? Oh, here's some pictures. What's your favorite style element from Prince? Is it the flash? Is it the color? Is it the just fearlessness?
It's the color.
Yeah.
And it's, I ditched my jeans for statement-making outfits, and I stood out instead of blending in. And it caused me to realize, I was somewhat hiding behind what I called suburban camouflage. I mean, who among us has not run to Target in their sweats?
Yeah.
Right? But I wasn't doing that, and I got noticed. And I realized, I need to do that more often. I need to let myself be seen.
So you were going, I love that. So you went to Target dressed like
head to toe
Prince.
like this, like I am today. And
Atta
it
girl.
was February. It was usually in the middle of a snowstorm.
Yeah.
But there I was.
You had to dress like Prince.
I had to do it.
April intrigues me, I think, the most. You changed your name to a symbol.
Yes, I did. How can you live like Prince without attempting that 1 month?
Okay, you seem to have learned something from the previous months, or you gained something. You experienced more clarity creatively in January. Did you get anything from changing your name to a symbol? Did you learn anything? Really?
I did. I created a symbol for myself, which was a heart surrounded by the rays of a sun, and it really meant, to share myself with others, even when it scared me. And I put that on a name tag, and that was how I introduced myself for a month. And, rather than just saying, hi, I'm Jason, and I'd say, oh, hi, Jason, what do you do? People really ask me, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And I got to talk about what it stood for.
And then June, this I love. This I don't even need to ask what you learned. You used a great word, no.
Nope.
You said no to things.
That
Why?
was it. Because Prince famously said no to things that weren't right for him. So, for example, in 1985, when every other pop star in the world was singing "We Are the World" to benefit Africa famine, Prince thought, no, I don't roll like that. He had strict standards for how and where and with whom he performed, and he didn't do it.
And don't you think we are raised to be so polite that we don't say no enough?
Right.
Is that one of the things that you learn? Like, this actually feels good. Yeah.
A lot of us are raised to be people pleasers.
Yes.
And, so for example, one thing I did was I stopped checking my email first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Because I realized that was setting my agenda for the day, what other people wanted.
I love that. Okay, so give us before we go, what do you have to do for the rest of the year? What are some things coming up?
Well, it's very spontaneous, so I don't usually know until right before it happens.
Oh.
But I have decided that in December, because it's just now coming to light how generous Prince was, I am going to do a month where I am outrageously generous.
I love that.
Yes.
Will you know what? Will you come back and then I think we'll help you out with that. Let's figure out a way to work together and we'll help you out with that.
Thank you.
I mean, we have a show, so I mean,
Thank
we can,
you.
yeah.
Thank you.
Give it up for Laura, everybody. For more information, that'll be fun. Let's do it. Let's do it for Christmas, for the holiday season. For more information on what she does, head to lauratburt.com. And then we'll post this whole segment on Facebook a little bit later and on our YouTube page. Still ahead, I'm real fired up over a new list about TV shows. Why? You'll find out when we come back. Back after this. Thank you, Laura. That was great. I mean it. Please. Oh, yes. The gang is back together. This is not a joke. What you're looking at is the new opening sequence. Yeah, this is not a parody. This is the real opening sequence for the rebooted Beverly Hills 90210. The 6-episode limited series premieres tonight on Fox. Well, welcome back, everybody. We all remember the classic opening of the original show. It's part of a new list that has me really fired up this morning. Some website called BroBiblecom, and that explains the problem. Yeah. Just ranked the 25 best opening sequences in TV history. Now, and if you know anything about me, you know I love a good opening sequence. I know networks don't like them anymore, but I think subconsciously a good opening title sequence puts us all in the mood of the show we're watching. That's the purpose of it, yeah. Just wait till you see what we have up for season 5. That's all I'm going to say. Beverly Hills 90210 came in at number 12. Let's run through a few more, starting with number 24.
No one told you life was gonna be this way.
It is hard to believe. It is hard to believe the Friends Open ranked so low on this list. Now, here is why, and this is going to be my criteria and why I'm upset about this. I think a good opening title sequence and its place in history rests on not only the quality and design of the theme and the visuals, but also its place in pop culture. What do I mean by that? This has been parodied on shows, commercials. Pottery Barn just released a series of products using the font. There have been newscast promos that mimic the Friends dancing in front of a fountain at night. It is seeped into Americana in a way few opening credits has. And for that reason alone, number 24 is atrocious. It should not be at 24. It should be way higher. Now, keep in mind, most of the shows on this horrible list are from the past 25 years only, even though the list says in TV history. Let's move to the top 10, and here is number 10. Shockingly, this is one of the only things on this list I partially agree with. For the same reason that I just listed for the Friends Open, The Simpsons belongs in the top 10. First of all, it's one of the longest running shows on television for that reason alone, and it changes every year. It's unbelievably creative, and also it has been seeped in pop culture for more than 20 years, so that's fine. Others in the top 10 include True Blood, The Walking Dead, which, again, I think we're a little short-sighted. The Walking Dead is great, but are we going to remember it in 20 years? No. Cops is in the top 10. Bad Boys. Now that, I'm okay with that. I think it should be a little higher, not in the top 10 maybe. Now let's move on to number 5.
Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came.
This is the second thing I do not have a problem with. Cheers is absolutely one of the best theme songs and one of the most classic opening titles. Fourth is the open to Mad Men. No. Third is Game of Thrones. Fine. Number 2, look,
In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spend most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and all, shooting some b-ball outside of the school with a couple of guys who were...
It's Will Smith in the open to Fresh Prince. Look, I think this should be in the top 5. I'm not sure it should be number 2, but fine. I'm not going to beef with that one. Now for the number 1 TV opening of all time, according to BroBible. Here it is. This writer picked the opening to The Sopranos on HBO. Look, is The Sopranos one of the best shows in the latter half of the 20th century? Absolutely. Is it one of the best opening title sequences of all time? Are you kidding me? No. Because here's what's omitted from this list. There's no Brady Bunch. There's no Gilligan's Island. There's no Schlemiel Schlemazel, Laverne and Shirley. And there's no Dallas. Come on! These sliding panels? The sliding panel design has been parodied on shows. The Dallas soccer team uses this to introduce their players. Family Guy has made fun of it. Come on! Oh, and there's Barbara Bel Geddes. I mean, come on. Patrick Duffy shirtless. I mean, what more do you want? And my ex-wife, Linda Gray. There we go. Anyway, BroBible, you should be ashamed of yourself. Still ahead, Duluth Week continues as we head to the iconic bag maker Duluth Pack with Kendall. We'll be right back, everybody. You should be ashamed of yourself. Welcome back, everybody. I should say a lot of the folks behind me are my buddies. I love them. They're all part of the Jason Show fan club on Facebook. They're here. If you want to join, they're a fun group. Let me tell you, they are fun. Just go to Facebook and search for Jason Show fan club. Well, all this week, we're celebrating the city of Duluth as part of our Summer at the Shore series. One company in Duluth started 137 years ago making bags for canoe travel. Since then, Duluth Pack has evolved, creating fashionable bags of all types. But the way they make their bags has not changed. And Kendall learned that by visiting their manufacturing headquarters. Look at this.
This is where it all begins. It smells, I wish we had smell-o-vision. It smells so good down here.
It does.
So smoky, leathery.
Yeah. So what's really neat about where our leather comes from is it's all sourced here in the United States, and it's all a byproduct of the meat industry. So it's all would be wasted otherwise.
So it's sustainably sourced,
yep.
Sort of?
Yep, so all the meat is used in the meat industry, we get the leather afterwards. And we only have 2 of each pattern, so one here, and in case something were to happen here, our CEO has a safe with all the patterns at his house as well.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so there's no machines, no automated, I mean, they literally trace every bag from the beginning.
Once it's cut out and they get those pieces, they make it. It's not going through a production line, it's one person.
It's actually our sewers who came up with the idea and asked if they could sign the bags that they made because they were so proud of their work. And
they signed them?
Yep, by hand with the date.
Oh my gosh, you guys. We have can we find the person who did mine?
Yeah.
I don't know who it is. But
yeah, we could definitely see who made yours.
This is where the magic happens.
Yeah.
We came up a level, like literally, we walked up the stairs, and this is the main level. This is where all the sewers do their sewing. This started as, hey, this is a really great idea for stuff for literally physical lugging of equipment.
Yes.
But now you've kind of moved into this more, hey, this is a cute work bag. Hey, this is a market tote, a wallet.
People loved our bags. But you don't really get to carry a canoe pack that's this big around, you know, every day. And when you buy one, you're good for life. You don't need to keep buying. And then, yeah, it just began where there was people express interest in purses and things like that. And it kind of
the ladies wanted to get in on the trend.
Right. But actually, a fun fact is that the shell purse is called a shell purse because it carried ammunition shells.
Really?
Yes. So it wasn't.
Of course. I'm like, I have the shell purse too.
It wasn't originally made for women's fashion.
It was to literally carry shells for shooting.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's the size. That's what 300, 600, 900, whatever it is.
Yep. There's
right?
3 different sizes.
Dude,
Yeah.
That makes sense. I feel like there's a lot of pride that goes into making this. Not only is it for a lot of people here, like where they live when they've grown up, but they know how much care is put into the whole process.
Whenever I'm traveling and I see someone carrying a Duluth Pack, like I instantly feel that sense of connection to them. And I always want to ask them, are you from Duluth? Did you get it from here? Like, where are you from? Who made your bag? And a lot of people are like, you guys, Duluth Pack? Like, no, seriously.
Who are you, you weird lady?
Who made your bag? I probably know the person that hand sewed your bag.
Brought my bag over. Please don't mind that it's full of stuff. This is legit my bag. This is my legit work bag. There's shoes, makeup, cell phone, wallet, an earpiece. Everything in here.
Never know what you need.
So show me where
I
find this.
This is a tag that says that this is a genuine Duluth Pack made here. This is a tag that states that we're made here in the USA, right here in Duluth.
Yep.
And then
oh my gosh,
this
right
is
there.
who made it. So everyone signs theirs by hand.
Yeah.
Linda made this bag. You can actually see what year. So she made it in October of 2007.
That is so cool. Oh my, I never noticed that. Is she here?
I would have to find out.
Okay, you guys, we're gonna go find out. And if she's not, we won't find her. We're just gonna show up at her house.
Yeah, right. You made my bag. I want to thank you.
Oh my gosh, how cool is that? Okay, we're gonna find my bag maker, guys. Your name's Linda, right?
Yes.
Linda Lee?
No.
Oh. Is Linda Lee here?
No, she's not. She's on.
She's not here. Of course my bag maker isn't here the one day that I'm here. Well, you're Linda, so thank you for my bag. Well, Linda Lee, tell Linda Lee thank you for me.
Okay, I will.
And thank you, because you're my other Linda
Yes.
here today.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
And Kendall joins us now. That was, I was so surprised by that. And you actually, here's your bag.
Legit, it's my bag.
You use this every day.
Every day, yeah. There's tennis shoes, a hair dryer, an extra shirt. Well, yeah. There's
Tennis shoes. What's this glittery thing?
It's my sunglasses case. Jason.
Oh, there.
There's a lot of stuff in here.
I'm not gonna pull everything. Well, let's see what else is. I'm just joking.
There's gym clothes.
Oh.
It's everything.
And you were shocked by that place. Looks big. Is it a big factory?
It's not huge. You know, it's a lot like you would think a factory in a small town would be. You would never think that they make as many bags as they do, but they whip through them so quickly. It's just absolutely insane. And so, like the thing about the tag and how it has the person who makes your bag, I look for all my other purses, and they really do have all of that. And you can find it on their website if you just go to like Duluth.
I gotta fix your mic here because it's rubbing on your. It sounds
my
like
microphone isn't working.
There we go. There we go. I fixed it. It was
Hi,
rubbing
everyone.
against your tiger.
My
your
tiger
cheetah.
shirt.
It was rubbing against your cheetah.
But you can go online and see who made your bag.
You can.
Yeah, like because most people are never going to be in this.
Yeah.
The warehouse. But
hey,
you know,
girl.
so, hi, Linda Lee. But you can find them online.
Fabulous. Cool. Well, tomorrow I visit a restaurant in Duluth that helped transform and this is not transform a neighborhood. Wait until you see the food that they brought to us on this table. We could have fed like an army. Yeah. I try OMC Smokehouse. That's tomorrow. But right now we're going to take a break. We'll be back to wrap things up on this Wednesday when we come back. Let's see how heavy that is. Welcome back. So we have a funny little update. So you guys have been following along with the drama with Jeopardy champ Sam Cavanaugh, who went up against our newsroom know-it-all Nick. They did a round of Jeopardy. Nick won. He cheated. We saw the evidence. We gave it to the police. Everything's fine.
Fine. Okay.
But listen to this. Yesterday, we were contacted by Sam Cavanaugh, and Sam is demanding a rematch. So Ted and Jeff are working on it.
Okay.
Nick has not committed to this yet. We're talking to his people. And Nick has people, I guess, and we will get back. We'll get back to you with an update on the rematch between Sam Cavanaugh and Know-It-All Nick.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Breaking.
Huge. Yeah. And I wanted to say hello to all the people that I saw yesterday. We don't have a lot of time, but I went for a run down by the river, down by the Stone Arch in Minneapolis.
Down by the river?
Down by the river. I swear, every senior of every high school of every city in Minneapolis was in Minnesota were taking senior pictures yesterday. So, and a lot of them were saying, so hello to all of you seniors and all of you moms, yeah. Tomorrow, the stars of Dora and the Lost City of Gold will be here, so don't miss that. But right now, if you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself, because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Thanks to the Jason Show fan club today, and thanks to all of you. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.